Welcome to the stream. Hello, I hope it worked. I hope you can hear me. I hope you have music. Anybody here? Hello. I guess we just will start. It looks like it should work. Let me see and try to put on music. You should have a little bit of music. And okay. So welcome to the stream. If you're watching it later, welcome. Thank you very much for coming. We are on the second stream of Black Widow. I always have two streams. And Shakira, you should be asleep. Welcome. Are you hearing me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I just assume you can hear me until you tell me otherwise, because you should see my lips move and not coming any sound out. I always do two streams. And then we make a... Yes, you can hear me. Thank you very much. Do you hear music? And can you only hear me once? That's the next question. I have another one, but let's go through it one at a time. I always do two live streams. I do a time lapse out of that. And so for this one, this is the second live stream. Normally I finish the picture in the second live stream. So yeah, let's start and go in. Hello Clayton, welcome. Thank you very much for joining this Friday evening for you also. Thank you very much. Can only hear you once and the music has stopped. Okay, let me check that. There should be music. It can be that there are stutters in the music, because the music right now is coming from my desktop PC, not from the streaming laptop, which sounds pompous, but it's not. How are you today, Clayton? How are you doing at this wonderful Friday night? So here I'm booting up my... It sounds also pompous, my tablet to chat. No, I have this, you know that I have this bad habit of answering late. This helps me always having chat in view. Okay. Nice to relax listening to you. It's been a hard day. Then lean back and relax, and we will do relaxing drawings. I hope so. Because I think I like it more than the last time. I think I like it more than when I parted ways with it, because I actually think that this doll look that it has a little bit is ingrained in the picture. The picture also has kind of this doll look, because I think they have run over it with so much CGIs that it is like that. Let's try to make it a little bit more approachable. And I had this one option which you might like. I thought about perhaps putting in some watercolors for the hair and the eyes and the lips later on to make it a little bit more interesting. So we might reach that point. No promises. We might reach that point. Hello, Liana. Hello, dear guest. I know who you are. I have no chance of speaking with you. I'm so sorry. You are so often commenting on my videos. Thank you very much. I can't understand Arabic, I guess it is, but thank you so much for joining us today, if you can understand me. Yeah, I can too. So let's get started, or there's no chance that we can this stream. And we have a lot of of drawing on the hair to do, because the hair has to be quite dark, doesn't it? So we will be layering a lot here, but the face is, we are pretty far in the face. We will darken it a little bit more again. We'll bring in a little bit more nuance after we have drawn the hair. This is not a good one for, oh, this is a good one for not putting too much, to not smudge too much. It's fun to say. Try it. Do not smudge too much. Yeah, I'm so. Start again in a second. Yeah, there might be some hiccups with the camera. I am so sorry that I cannot talk to you. I know you have posted so many comments on my videos. I love it. Thank you very much. Yorkshire Puds, welcome, and Lainey, hey, how are you guys on this beautiful Friday afternoon? We are about to start now, because we want to be able to have time later to perhaps go a little bit at this with color. But you all have to help me to identify the color of her eyes, even if you're looking on other, or if you Google it, because I can't see the color. And there are some pictures where I think it is blue, then there are some pictures where I think it is green. We have to find that out together. I do not want to give her the wrong hair color. I got enough flack for choosing green for Vision, although that is a very common color for him. I'm pretty fine, I think. I was very tired 1 hour ago, but it's better. So I am sure we will get through this together very well today. So we will actually take all the all of the contrast that we can out of this one, meaning we will highlight the contrast, not take it away. There is a lot of black in her hair, and we will keep that black. So we will have to layer, of course, a lot of hair details in here. So we have the strands of hair visible, but there will be a lot of black that we layer on it to make sure that we get this beautiful contrast in there. And that could also be then very interesting if we put color on this. That could have quite an interesting effect. We will see. Okay. So my first Friday show, primetime Friday show. Not really primetime, but well, somewhere around that. Let's see. Actually, I expected not to be very full in here. I had, when I was game streaming, I tried a Friday stream and it was abysmal, at least on Twitch. I have no idea if art streaming is different. We'll find out. I don't have too high hopes. Scarlett Johansson bios everywhere say green. Okay, good. I will believe that then. Thank you very much for checking that out for me, because I actually forgot. I could have done that by myself, of course. I forgot to do it before, and I just remembered when I was talking about the color. Are you hearing music? You are hearing music, right? You are hearing music, or is that still not going? It's early Saturday show. Yes, of course. Very early Saturday show for you. Has the music returned, Chuck, or do you still don't hear the music? Because I would like to have music in the background for you guys, and then I will put it on also. Yes, we hear music. Okay, great. Yeah, because I have not found the error there actually. There is something really strange going on. There's something strange in the neighborhood. And I don't know what is happening there. So I have configured I think I have configured the microphone correctly. But it seems to when I activate also the desktop audio from the other system to get the music also playing in the background, you can hear the microphone too, although the microphone is not configured that way that you can hear it also via the desktop. So I have no idea why that is happening. And so I am streaming the music from the other PC, which is a bit strange, which is a strange setup, which can have some hiccups, but we will see. You're not the only one. There is a person sitting pretty close to me in the room, but still pretty close, that also was very insistent on that it is not green. The reason might lie in the fact that I was insisting very much that it is green, because I saw it always as green. I never questioned the fact that the Vision costume also in the movies is not green. For me it was green. If it was not, if I would not have perceived it as green, you probably would have heard a lot of complaints from my side why it is not green. I see it as green. That is exactly the gray that my eyes interpret as green. Yeah, green fits the comics. It is exactly as in the comics. That's actually, I was just thinking, okay, they're using a very muted green in the movie. So I take the artistic, how do you say it? The artist's right to, how do you say it in English? I have no idea. To change stuff if you want to, if you need to for your vision. Vision. So I did that with him and thought, okay, make it a little bit more green. Why not? I was not aware that I made it green in the first place. So I'm really asking myself how much detail I put into the hair when it gets so dark anyway. Iniesima, welcome. Hello, how are you today? Thank you very much for dropping in. It's a pleasure to have you here. How are you on this beautiful Friday? This will be black, so I won't even go in there. And Vision looks so much better in the movies than in the comics. Just think. Although that might just be Paul Bettany. You know, watching WandaVision, he's not a beautiful man. At least as human Vision. He's not really good looking. He looks better as Vision. Just saying. But yeah, the comic, the traditional comic design of him is very playful. Let me say it like that. It is quite the playful design. So I agree that they have done really well with the movie version of that outfit. But I guess on the topic of Paul Bettany, we probably will have to agree to disagree. He has a lot of charisma. That's true. He is. He's very interesting. Not a classic beauty. And it works so well in WandaVision. I won't spoil, don't worry. But this old-timey, you know about that it has a little bit of an old-timey style. So that works very well with him. But with her also. So it's really fun. It's really fun to watch. And I think the next episode is out there, the 4th. We have to watch that soon. I don't want any spoilers. I was already spoiled. Don't you hate YouTube videos, reviewers and stuff, that put spoilers into the title of a YouTube video for completely new stuff? Why? Why do you do that? That is an evil. That is a very evil. I think he's attractive. Yeah, and probably in certain situations and under certain lights and in lighting situations, that might be. They are very specifically, I think, in WandaVision, selecting the other ones, which make him just look like a dad. And I think that is so appropriate for the vibe of the series. So that is a very good job. And he can do that very well. So more power to him. Definitely more power to him. Oh, I was asking myself why I have to push and push and push and push and push. It's empty. We have to put in a new. I've shown you this, right? It is quite the. I don't know if they are all like this, where you can get the single thingies out. It's a cool way to put them in here and get them out. I like it. And it was cheap. So this is not a high-end packaging, if there is something like that for mechanical pencils. Charming. In A Knight's Tale. Oh, he was in The Knight's Tale? I didn't make that connection. But now that you say it, I think that's where I heard his name for the very first time, right? I have to. I never really loved that movie, but I still have to rewatch it. So long ago. I still really hate the fact that they just went with that movie and have just this one dancing scene in there out of nowhere that is so out of the time and setting. So that is the only scene in the whole movie where they are flirting with this I'm doing something modern in a timepiece movie. Not a timepiece movie, how it's called? An old-timey movie? I don't know. Really the only place they are doing that, and that made me a little bit angry because it was a lost opportunity, I think. They could have done much more. Like, I don't know, just give the guys modern watches or something, I don't know. More music. It was for me, it was so out of place. That single scene somehow ruined the complete movie for me because I just thought it was dumb and a missed opportunity. There is even a Blu-ray of that. I'm very, very sad that there are a couple of movies where you can just not get the Blu-ray because they are too old, and I would love to watch those. And I know that there are high quality versions of those movies out there. I just saw coming Monday they have Mortal Kombat on Netflix. That is a guilty pleasure movie of mine. It is really bad. It is really, really bad. There is no question about it. You cannot argue that. but for some reason I love just having that on repeat. I like the music, I like the goofiness. I'm not even that big of a Mortal Kombat fan of the game. I don't know what it was, the trashiness, all of it. I just love it. I'm so looking forward to watching that movie again. The Bard, he was the Bard. I don't even remember a Bard, so it doesn't help me really. Shakira, yeah, I do hate it when people do that. Some people can't help themselves but ruin it for others. Yeah, I think it's because they get negative comments from it. Attention is attention, I guess. Yeah. The question just is here why it took so long for you to answer. I talked about that so long ago. Do you have a delay? I don't know. I'm just asking because there might be a delay, so is it me? I think I will go dark here before I continue on with the hair. Also, I noticed, and nobody of you told me that I had a lot of delay in voice versus video. So I will come a little bit closer and you will have to tell me if I have an okay delay. Because I had a standard number value put in here because I had that delay previously. I just took the same delay for my setup now on the other PC. And I hope that is helping and that is the right also for this one, but you will have to tell me. I will be able to check it later in the but now you have to tell me, or you can tell me, to lessen my fear of being delayed. Now show us your wedding shirt, please. The wedding shirt? Okay. I have to where can I see myself in real time? I don't think I can show you. You know the shirt. This is my wedding shirt. My Joss Whedon Joss Whedon shirt. Isn't it grand? I love it. One of my beloved shirts ever. No delay, perfect. That is amazing. Because last time when I watched that I was thinking, why didn't they tell me that is half a second or something? You notice stuff like that is like crazy. At least I am very concerned about stuff like that. That drives me crazy. I'm one of those people that directly start screaming, there is a delay! You have to fix something, your setup sucks! Nah, perhaps not the heckling style, but you know. Something like that. By the way, let me press this button. I haven't pressed that today. I think we will do something like, I have a Discord, if you don't know, if you're new. We have a Discord. Still not available in the description below, but in all my other videos that are not live streams, you can find my Discord link. And I will probably do something like votes in there for what I should include as a button, scenes from my dogs, or I don't know, some memes. So we can from time to time activate those buttons per request and stuff. So if you have anything I should put in there. Do you know, I love it. I love that one. I will put that on the button. But at first I have to find out how to fix the audio, because the audio would be played from the PC, from the laptop, and if that doesn't work, you won't hear it anyway. But do you know this? It was a meme from TikTok. I don't even know if it was real or if they played it, but these goofy twins playing around with some kind of quiz app, and then who draw the Mona Lisa, and they had no idea, and then the name comes up and they say Da Vinci. I love it. You have me lying on the floor rolling. You only hear me in your left ear. That can very well be. Give me a second. That I have not put it in as. It is a mono, and it could be set on stereo. Give me a second. So it could be now fixed. Bob, welcome, by the way. I think I haven't welcomed you yet. Thank you very much for dropping in and telling me that I was in mono. Would not help you if I write that it's pronounced Whedon, will I? Yes, Whedon, the Whedon. As soon as I started to watch the video, I also looked at the shirt, thinking it would be a character from a comic advertising Mickey Mouse. No. Joss Whedon. The greatest director and writer for a series. Creator of all time. And I won't have any discussions about that. Not open for discussions. He made Buffy. He made Avengers. Also Ultron, which is not the best one, but well, you can't always save the world. So he's just a genius. He is a genius. No, I checked just Eni. I was not at the bathroom. I have a screen for that. I have a button for that now. No, I was just checking the configuration of my microphone, and now it should be mono. Isn't it mono now? Bob, you told me you can only hear me on one ear. Is it better now? Let me know if I am now monetized. There's no word for that, is there? That we don't need a word for that. It's fine. Drawing is looking brilliant. Thank you very much. And now it's like the best ASMR male voice. Perfect. Oh, you hear me on both ears? So, okay. I was thinking about trying to do some ASMR. And you know, I never ever in my life had somebody complimenting me on my voice, and when I started content creation, actually people come and tell me that I have a nice voice. It's so nice. It's a nice thing. And it's a good microphone. That's also a big plus. Although not capable to do ASMR because it is a mono. It is a strictly mono microphone, but a very good one. Also Buffy, Angel, Firefly, Dollhouse, and I couldn't see the lowest two buttons. The lowest two buttons, yeah, I can actually not tell you which this one is. It is quite it looks like a spaceship slash Rubik's Cube or something. I have no idea what this is, and it's a very complex sign. And the other one is a hammer. I don't know. Can you tell me what I mean with that hammer? I don't know. I cannot tell you. Those are the two I have an issue with identifying. And there aren't even Avengers on there. As a married man, you do actually have a very nice calming voice. Only because I am a married man? Thank you very much, Bob. Yeah, can I hear you? And the 2 is perfect. Be careful to not push the wrong button then. I think that one has been trademarked. That could be very well be. But let's put in a little trailer and a little give me a thumbs up. You see, Bob, we don't have to tell it people all the time. I have a button for that now. The button does the work for us. Isn't that amazing? Don't be too ASMR-ish. I'll fall back asleep probably. Yeah. No, I will take care of that. I will, from time to time, I will just randomly scream into the microphone if that is okay with you. To make sure that you guys are not asleep. That's a service. I don't even take money for that. I just do it because I love you. You know, that's just how I roll. Cabin in the Woods. Oh, Cabin in the Woods. It's one of those. You think the Hammer's Cabin in the Woods? I have never seen it. I should. You keep telling me that I can watch it, and I am a bit icky with horror movies, which is strange because I saw at least 3 of the Saws, and I watch all horror movies. For some reason, I did never watch Cabin in the Woods. I have no idea why. We can do so on your new screen, Liana. How about we watch Cabin in the Woods? Would you watch Cabin in the Woods with me? As soon as we're allowed to. Unfortunately, the streaming time not so great for my schedule. I'm so very sorry. So we'll only be here for a wee bit, as normally watch a movie as a family at 7 p.m. That is great. Do that. Family traditions are important. Yeah, I think I stopped a couple of toes with changing my time, but I felt better now than wait even longer to do it, because at some point I am bound to do this, and I feel like I'm able to do it from a health perspective, so I felt it was necessary to try that now. Dr. Herbert sing-along. Okay. You actually have me now running around the house going... Yeah, perfect. Let's boop again. Boop is a very important social interaction, which could have solved a lot of conflicts and stopped a lot of wars from happening. It's my opinion. Boop is important. Very important. Good. Then I will see if we are both ready to watch Cabin in the Woods. And we will get back to you. And then, as the second movie, we can watch It. Some movies are more gore than horror. I think of horror is scary rather than gore, like the Saw movie. Yeah, exactly. I do not even need any blood at all in my horror movies. For example, a really good job did Babadook. I think we have already talked about the Babadook before, and it is an Australian masterpiece. Amazing movie, and not a lot of blood in it. Really good movie. If you guys haven't seen that one, that is high on my recommendation list any day of the week. To both Saw and It. No, we won't see Saw. We won't see Saw. Also nice to say. We can do a collection of nice things to say. We won't see Saw. Yeah, it's just gore. We don't need that. So, where is Mr. Squeaky? There he is. This could get squeaky for all you people with sensitive ears. This could get squeaky because Mr. Squeaky loves to make squeak sounds. That's why he is called Mr. Squeaky. When I draw bigger areas with him. My brother got so scared from that movie, he didn't sleep probably for a week. Babadook, yeah, rightfully so. It is a creepy movie. But on the other hand, if you really consider what it represents, without trying not to spoil here, there's not that big of a reason to be really afraid of it. Still, great movie. Babadook. My husband just looked over my shoulder, saw the hair and went Cruella. Yeah, almost. It is a pretty Cruella hairdo. Say hi for me. He can also join if he wants to. He doesn't need to. Hey Cookies Out, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for stopping by. How are you today? We are drawing Black Widow and talking about a lot of different stuff, like for example horror movies. And what else are we talking about? We're talking about a lot of stuff simultaneously. Joss Whedon was somewhere along the line. We discussed if Paul Bettany is just charismatic or also an attractive person. We have not found a consensus there. Yeah. So those are the topics today, up until now. You're always welcome to bring in new topics, or just jump on the ship and discuss with us. Just getting a load of work done. That is amazing. That is a good thing to do. Yeah, I'm pretty great. I was thinking an hour ago or something that I would be quite too tired to make it through the stream, but it's so fun with you guys. It just energizes me, so I think we are good. This will be a good stream, I'm sure of it. With all you guys here, what can go wrong? So the hair, I guess the hair might be something where I just tell you guys not in the stream. I'm not interested anymore into going more in hair detail. I might do it later. I'm not sure if that means that we are thinking about introducing a little bit of color. You know, some gorgeous red, some gorgeous green in the eyes, stuff like that, and see if that works out. So that a couple of people are pretty much waiting for just that, and just here because they want to see that. But I'm not sure that we will do it. No promises. I'm not sure. Depends on time. It's more or less just a question of time. And if in the end we say, yeah, this is a portrait that could use a little bit of color. I did that with my Harley and I like it very much. For Harley it was from the very beginning planned to do it like that. With her I thought from the very beginning if that could be a good idea, but just because of Harley I think, not because this requires it. So we will decide later. My most recent short basically blew up. I don't know how though. Isn't it strange with the shorts? I have not one short that really blew up. I cannot tell you what the measurement is. I've seen a lot of shorts that blew up, which are basically very similar to what I'm doing. It's YouTube, isn't it? You never know what will blow up and what will not blow up. But if you're interested in cookies, obviously, check out Cookies Art. No, I don't remember actually. I have to say there are a lot of channels running around. I would have to look you up. I know that I know what you're doing, but I am just now. I have not a single piece really in my mind. So remind me, you're not drawing cookies, do you? Remind me what one of your latest works was. Ahija Bibi, Ahicha Bibi, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for dropping by. Making hot chocolate, for that is a good morning drink. Hot chocolate. Shorts make no sense. What goes crazy and what doesn't? Yes, exactly. All my shorts have been blown up, but I guess it's mainly because of the side main that I use. What do you mean? Side main? Do you have main on the sides? Well, depends on what you mean with blowing up. Almost every single one of my shorts also has got a little boost at some point, but that ranges from 200 views a couple of days later to about 1,000 views. I'm still waiting for this 100,000 views stuff or something like that to happen. Happened to a couple of people I've heard of, but not to me yet. And I have no idea if it's really just that random. I always tend to try to find a sense in all those things, so I'm trying a lot of different stuffs with the shorts. I'm just hoping that something will take up. Off is the word, right? But not yet. I will continue my search. Drawing the side main. The side main, it doesn't. I will look it up now. I have no idea what side main are. Perhaps I'm just standing on something. I don't know what. Perhaps I'm just confused. I'm always confused. So don't worry about that. YouTube. Cookies art. I'm checking you out now. I remember, I think I tried to search you at one time and it was really difficult with your name. If you just put in cookies art, it is difficult to find your yeah, I haven't watched you for a while. Why haven't I watched you for a while? Sideman. I will open this up now. You hear it in the background, so I would mute it. Ah, yeah, okay, I remember. Yeah, definitely check out Cookies Art's channel. He does a lot of great things, and now I know that I mean that. Sorry for that. I have no idea what that is. Side mains. I will check that out. I have it open. I will hopefully not forget it before I close the browser again. So, and then let me play it in the background, because otherwise I think you only have a 10 seconds view or something. It will run in background, so to give you at least that view. I don't want to be responsible for messing your statistics up. So, okay. A surprise. Ooh, let's see. And the Bullet Journal video. Ah, okay. The second or third thing that comes up when you type my name. There were a lot of videos, you know, not channels that come up. And I had to scroll down. So I think that it is totally fine anyway. But there are a couple of names, channels with names out there, where I personally would think about changing the name of a channel, where it's just impossible. If somebody tells you the name of that channel, you cannot search it. It's not, you can't find it, because there are words in there that are just too common. Which is good for people to remember it, but not if you search it. But when do you search a channel on YouTube? Honestly, it doesn't happen that often, so probably it's not even. It's probably a non-issue. Okay, so we still have to get this a bit darker and denser. So I still don't know what I think of this new YouTube. You have to watch a video for 3 minutes or something before your sub gets counted. I'm pretty sure it's because of that rule. I got last stream, I got 4 new subs. It said so at least, and they were just gone an hour later or something. So I think they were deducted because of that rule. Perhaps people just clicked on me and wanted to bookmark me with that somehow. I don't know. I have no idea if it's because of that, but it might be. I have no idea. So I understand what they want to do with that, but 3 minutes, guys, isn't that a little long? Wouldn't be 2 minutes, okay? Especially, how do they do it? Does anybody know? With a short? You see a short, you subscribe to that channel, and don't really directly go and watch other videos. Is your sub even counted? I have no idea. Wee Bob is still here, yay! Apart from a wee Shetland pony called Wee Bob, I'm sort of okay with his name. That is the best thing that can have your name, right? I'm an American buzz. That's also okay. But I did I hear correctly that Donald Trump does own the Greyhound buses? I don't know. And why is my camera light not on? No. See how bright I am. Aren't I bright? I'm so bright. I'm a bit goofy today. I apologize. Very true. Right, my break is over. Better get back to work. Have a good stream. Thank you very much. Thank you for dropping by in your break. See you soon. Boop. Your sub is counted. The watch time just doesn't count. Great. Yeah. Also, obviously, the what is it called? The shorts are not monetized. I think everybody knows that, but that's also the thing you have to be aware of. You cannot just go and hope you get the big breaks via shorts and get money via that. You don't get any money. But I'm pretty sure it goes, the watch time goes towards monetization, doesn't it? I don't know. Probably. Shorts are somehow fun to make and fun to watch if they get a little bit of a push. So I will continue with them anyway. Looks a little bit like seafood, her hair. Donald Trump owns quite a lot of things where I live. Not sure how I feel about that, as people have jobs, and one of his big hotels is just about 20 minutes from here, where I live. Yeah. I tend not to go into politics in my channel. I'm not even American anyway, so most of the time when I say anything, people tell me, why are you even saying something? You're not American. So I keep out of that discussion, but I get what you mean. Shorts are only good to show people what you do. Yeah, exactly. I view shorts as an advert. Yeah, exactly. I think that's completely right. It's not really, and for your channel, because people are not there are not a lot of people going to the full video. So I do not really see it as a way to advertise for a specific video. For example, my amazing Harley Quinn video, it was pushed but I did not really get, I guess, 2 or 3 views out of it, I think, for the full video, so. Ardencrafts, Shazi, welcome. Thank you very much for joining us today. How are you? Yeah, we are on the second day of Black Widow. I'm trying to get her a little bit more three-dimensional here. There's still a lot of places we have to put work into, but I think it's getting somewhere. So how are you doing, Shazi? Where am I catching you? Is it afternoon for you, or is it evening? Is it morning for you? Yeah, with the hair it's starting to look like her. It looks very dark for her, doesn't it? It doesn't. I think we actually need that red. Put the red into there because the contrast makes it look very, very dark, very black. So I like pressing buttons. Who doesn't? Give a grown man or grown woman a big button to press and they will press it all day long. Doesn't have to do anything. Elizabeth Art, welcome. Elizabeth is not the easiest name for a German tongue. I'm very sorry for almost butchering your name. Great to have you today. How are you doing? What's going on? Boop. There. Boop. Are you booping the video? The video does not need booping. The sub button and also the notification button, that needs booping. But if you have already booped it, don't boop a second time. That's not a good idea. Just feel the boop, perhaps reenact it. But don't boop again. Always press the big red button. Always press every button. Especially if it is not labeled. You have to find out what it's for, don't you? You're biologically forced to do that. It is a social duty to always boop all the buttons. And all the noses. Noses are the most important things to be booped. Learn the ways of the boop. Yeah. Never stop booping. So, I have to be a bit careful. You see how already terribly messy my fingers are. I don't want to have that all over her face. How long are we? Almost an hour already. My god. I will have to get some... If we go in with color, I will have to get water. I don't want to make you to make any promises. I don't feel like we will be going in with color during the stream. This is not Mrs. Squeaky, it says squeaking. I'm sorry. It's time. I will keep this running in the background. Thank you very much. Thank you for the lurk. Enjoy your movie. If you're still here, can you give us a hint which movie you're watching? Thank you very much for spending time with me again. You the best. I will never hear the end of it from my family if I press the big red button and broke the world. Do you have in your home a big red button that breaks the world? That would be pretty awesome. Would also make you one of the most important persons in the world. Per definition. I'm not sure if I would trust you with that though, you know? Don't know if I'm waking up in the morning thinking, is Chuck the person I would give the big red word destruction button? I wouldn't trust myself with it, so it's not really, I'm not dissing you or something. I wouldn't give it to myself. I don't know a lot of people I would give that. Going to do no idea what movie. Going to do my usual and wouldn't wind my wife up while I search for what we are watching and take forever to do it. I don't have a quick recommendation, but I think last time you said you have not watched all Avengers movies. Is that true? If so, you should find out chronologically which you haven't, and then watch that. What are you thinking? You know I'm right. You know that is exactly what you should do. That would also take away the agony of having to decide for something. And I know exactly what you're describing, because that is something we go almost through at a daily basis. Trying to find something we want to both watch at the same time, on the same day, is not easy. It is said that it destroys marriages. which I thought I was pretty trustworthy. With a world-destroying button, I'm not sure. We can't do a vote. I don't think there is a vote function in YouTube, but you can all vote. Good night, Weebob. Thank you very much for joining. You can all vote now in chat. Give me a yay or a nay if we can trust Chuck with a world-destroying button. Casey, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for stopping by. How are you? It is lunchtime for you, isn't it? I would think so. Laney says we can trust Chuck with a world-destroying button. I'm on the fence. I would almost also vote yes for that, actually, to be truthful, Chuck. There are not a lot of people I would even think about that, but I would think about it with you. Laney just wants to keep appearances up so you don't go back on your word with that superhero prostitution ring or whatever you are trying to set up there. I think you wanted to just let them fight, don't you? I might have made that more age 18 worthy by that description. UFC, yeah. Superhero UFC. Yeah, nobody is voting for you, Shaq, you see. I'm not sure we should give you the world-destroying button. Nobody's voting, so... This might take forever. That's why I don't like hair. Hair is always the same. You have to concentrate. Takes forever. That is where digital drawing comes in handy. Copy paste, done. No, it obviously does not work like that with digital. But I think there are certain types of brushes, digital brushes you can use, which makes it much more easy. Yeah, of course you like the other idea too. And that's why you don't get the world destroying button. It's not a good thing for somebody your age to be open for new stuff. That is very dangerous. I'm not sure if I should make those kind of jokes. People watching me might take me seriously. They don't know me yet, and should like and subscribe. And watch a little bit of my pictures that I'm drawing. A little bit of a trailer. So, tell me, Jacques, did you awaken all by yourself, or did you actually set an alarm? And don't say the latter one, because I will be terribly make myself a lot of I will take that guilt into the grave. And yeah, Lainey is 100% awesome. I just don't want to draw too much strands there because it's just black, so let's just get on with it. It's an alarm, but it makes you feel any better. I'm drawing a bee. Oh, you're drawing a bee. Hervorragend. Fantastic. Bees are important. Bees should be drawn. I've never drawn a bee, I think, in my life. Are you drawing a cute bee or are you drawing a realistic bee with pincers and everything? It's a terrible bee, but it's a bee nonetheless. Okay. Kind of both. Okay, perfect. So an abomination. That is the best kind of drawing. Just like our little Miss Sunshine here. I have to clean that up. There will be everywhere around this on my desk. There will be a lot of leftovers of Mr. Squeaky that would just turn everything to coal if I'm not watching closely. Mr. Squeaky is a very, very dangerous pencil. So Tani would have done a better job. She's really good at animals and I'm super jealous. She can teach you, can't she? Isn't she open to teaching you, or are you not open to being taught by her? She has real talent. She definitely has to explore that further. I did not, the first time I saw something from her, I did not expect that she was that young still. She's good. Not saying you're not good too, because I actually have seen much more from her than from you. I love your horse bed, for example. That's really good. And the stitch. I should have done more of those pictures. So he's just attacking me today. So what do you mean? Me? No, I'm not attacking you. I was just thinking, are you talking about, have you said anything about Cricket. How's Cricket doing? Is he still alive? You're talking so few. You have not sent me in ages pictures. I'm not sure there is a Cricket anymore. And don't tell me there is no Cricket anymore. That would break me. Hey Alta Gaming, welcome. Thank you very much for dropping by. How are you? Let me press that like button. Yeah, she did offer to teach me, but hasn't actually done it yet. She's too busy laughing at how bad I draw fur float. So you could get those colors. You know what we were talking about, the nice little watercolors, and just give her always one color after the other after she fulfills certain teaching jobs, you know. So, how are you feeling today, Altek? You are also... No, where are you sitting? Have I asked you already that? If I did, I'm very sorry. I have the worst of brains, but I am taking medication. I have an excuse. Just escaped work and cooking pizza. Perfect. That sounds like the perfect Friday evening. Do you have to work on the weekend, or are you done for the week? Cricket is fine. He actually slept with me for the first time the other night, and he's horrible to sleep with. I kicked him out at about 4 p.m. Yeah, well, but it is cute, isn't it? There is a certain... When we had the little duckling at home, the 3 days we had him, or 2 nights, I slept with him 1 night, and that was the worst. No sleep at all, but it was so cute. It was so cute. I would not have been able to do that even 1 week. That would have killed me. If we go for red color, we need those highlights so we can even see the red color, you know? But it is such a chaotic hairstyle and moving hair, moving head situation. It's a bit difficult. A bit annoying to get on paper. And that's a shame. I always loved drawing hair so much. For people who are new here, no, I don't. I hate hair. I can't let a lie like that stand without correcting it myself. So, that song is a bit strange. It has a little bit... It is like a fun Silent Hill sound. If you just put it into another key, you probably would have quite the creepy and a little bit slower. It would be a kind of a Silent Hill-y song. Which is also an amazing game series. Of course, like all the game series, it progressively got worse. But still, there are great games in there. You can't hear any music? Why can't you hear any music? If that is true, if you are not lying, I have no explanation for that. Hands up people who can hear music and you cannot. I'll take you can hear music, okay. So just a selective hearing thing. Shuck. It's a problem with your generation. You only hear what you want to. Lainey can hear it. Lee can hear it. I don't. If it was gone, I have no idea why. Because it goes through the same channel to OBS that the video does. So as long as you can see me working, you should also hear the music. I am confused. Artek is one of the few people with a face cam here, and I want to give you kudos for that. I love seeing people in their content. I accept if people don't want to, but I enjoy content with faces. Just slamming a couple of people here. Just saying. No offense. Going to pretend I didn't hear that comment. I won't read the rest. Hey, there was a good bird. You have to give me that. Am I too scared for that, Lo? Thank you for dropping by, Art and Craft with Shazi. Thank you very much for spending time with me. Have a great day and a great weekend. I look like I was run over by a truck. It's better people don't have to look at me. Yeah, that's what I was also saying. And then I got plastic surgery. No, I did not. But I totally get how you're feeling. I did feel the same always, and never would expect it to be somebody doing that. But at some point you just say, that's the good thing with content creation. It's people choose to watch you. They can say no, I don't wanna. It's their choice. If they don't want to, they don't have to. There are tons of other content creators out there. So I don't feel bad forcing people to look at this. Also, you need a comparatively small sticker that you put into the edge of the screen to not have to see me. And I think that is okay if people want to listen to my buttery smooth voice without watching my ugly mug. It is comparatively cheap to get such a sticker. I should do merchandise with a sticker that exactly fits over my face. That could be a good idea. And open up all those people who don't like to watch me, but still would like to watch my content, you know? I think that's a good idea. Don't tell me otherwise. I like that idea. Or I could open up a Patreon, and everybody that's paying at least 10 euros will have access to a different stream without my face in it. Would that be something you pay for? Let me know. Lee is very pretty. I agree. Lee is a very pretty man. Brum brum, whatever that means. Well, not every content creator out there is a classical beauty. So I think it's not that important anymore, especially in this field of work or entertainment. It's not that important anymore, and people like seeing normal, regular people doing stuff, don't they? You have those people like Markiplier, or I don't know, Sweet Anita, gorgeous. You have them, but also they are not relying really on their beauty. So I think content creation is actually doing a lot to get away from those stereotypical superstars. You can tell me that Jacksepticeye, for example, is a classically handsome guy. He has a lot of charisma, or he would not be where he is. Ooh, I destroy everything. But he's not classically handsome. Especially with audio. We are beautiful. You guys are beautiful. I'm just very courageous for showing my face. But you guys are beautiful. Inside and out. All of you. And I chose to not give you any compliments anymore because there are less and less people here when I make compliments, if I compliment you. Looks like people don't want to be complimented. You want me to diss you again? I had more viewers when I dissed you. Could be my new thing. Constantly dissing people. Not exactly my brand, is it? Not exactly my type. I can be in a mood. Like today, I'm a little bit in that mood. Also drank coffee, which I don't do too much these days anymore. I've reduced it very much. But right now I still rely a little bit on a caffeine kick to get through an evening stream. But so if you're new here, I am not an evil person normally. I'm a bit I wouldn't even say mean. I'm playfully evil. So we're all pretty, Vorstand straighten my hair more, I would do face cam. I actually was thinking in my, it is always more difficult for women in that regard, at least if you are trying to fulfill the classical beauty standard. Society has, or let me say it like that, society has made it more difficult for a woman to be able to be presented in a camera, which is a bad thing, but it is what it is. So I totally get that. But when I was in my really depressed times, doing a live stream would actually be a reason for myself to get cleaned up, and that's a good thing. To have a reason to get cleaned up, not being cleaned up all the time. So it can be a motivation. Can be a good thing. Let me say it like that. It can be a good thing. Why are you watching me doing this? This is boring, drawing this hair. Should have done this off stream and then we jump into the exciting stuff again. Let me put in some other pictures there and some noses for booping. Not that I don't appreciate you spending time with me through this dark times of drawing this lustrous hair, but I'm not sure I would do that. But it's almost done. We are almost through with the hair. Terrible. 1.5 hours of hair. Damn new keyboard is doing my head in. Is it loud keyboard or what are you talking about? You can pick on me all I want. I can take one for the team. No, if so, I want to be graciously and thoroughly enough to diss all of you. Cannot just go for one person. I have dissed all the people without face cam already, so that included other people than you. As you are not a streamer. Shuck. Or a content creator in general. We haven't talked about that yet. So, I think I don't want to draw that much more hair. We have here, this is also hair. I've forgotten to consider that. But I am fed up with hair. How about you guys? Are we all fed up of hair? I'm sure you are. You're just too polite to tell me. So, let's take a look at the face then. Round 2 of face shading. Yeah, beauty standards are very relative, aren't they? Because it seems like you're the you're not getting attacked. You know, I show my love that way. You know, you get just more love than the others. Shuck. That is how you have to see it. You know, don't misinterpret. My behavior. So, we have to get in here and get a little bit more contrast, because perhaps you have seen my new video about contrast and how important I think that is. No, I'm just a little bit jealous of your hot chocolate. I would love to have hot chocolate. I haven't drinking no hot chocolate in months, I guess. I suppose it's payback for all the times I pick on you. I love this. I love this love. You love that kind of love? Okay, then all is good. You already make me feel bad for picking on you. I don't even think I'm that bad actually, but if I review the video I might come and apologize. With marshmallows, okay. I don't like marshmallows, so I'm not really jealous of that part. I don't like them at all, it's just too much sugar for my taste. I'm always happy when I find something like kind of a snack or something that I don't like to eat because I like too many of them already. I like this part, you know, where we are in right now, getting a little bit more of darker areas in, because that increases. I think the mouth just came out a lot more with a couple of darker places there. Just got so much more lively with a little bit more contrast. Strength. We will actually go all in here on the nose, I think. I want it really dark because it somehow has to reflect the darkness of the hair, if you get what I mean. It just has to be. No, that's the wrong. It has to be on par with the hair to a certain degree, so that you understand that it is. That the hair is not black, but you have darkness on there. Also in the shadows that are also same level as the shadows in the hair. You know what I mean? So we will go in there with that really dark presence. I think we will continue with this one, not just so dark. This could be exciting, this. Or it could ruin the picture, what I'm doing here right now. Give me a subscription just for being this brave. I think I deserve it. This is brave. I'm also mate. I've got thick skin. This is how my family shows love too, don't worry. Yeah, that's not... That's at least not what I want to do constantly. I like to doing that from time to time, but... My skin is honestly not thick enough to have a relationship like that all the time, ongoing. I had in school with a couple of people, and it just got more and more like a love-hate relationship, and I just tend to always see the bad stuff at some point, and always feel bad that I went too far, that they don't like me anymore. Yeah, you know, all that stuff when you're younger, which never goes away because adulthood is a lie. The UK version has a lot more expletives in that. Doesn't it? So okay, still not sure how far we will go with increasing darkness in the face and stuff, but I think it is nice. We have to get this a lot darker though. We'll even do that with Mr. Squeaky with few pressure, because would not be appropriate to go full dark, and that's also one of the reasons why there is not a squeak at all, because Mr. Squeaky only squeaks with pressure. And I think, as it last time already, I think Mr. Squeaky in this length does not squeak anymore. Now, I don't want to use colorful words. Also, I'm always too afraid that something that I say could stick. Because also, even if it's said with love, sometimes if it is said too much, it starts to sink in and stick there, and that is something terrible that I would not want to be guilty of. So I always try to get back to a certain civil tone. I don't know what to say, how to name it. Okay, so I think we are at a certain point here. Where we reach a certain level of completeness with the shading. We have to work a little bit on the forehead still, because that is still kind of like an area where you would like to put advertisement. We need to get it a little bit more laid back, a bit more round. here is something. This is one of the areas where I've neglected to get the right shading in forever. So we need this to get much darker. And you guys have to make a decision now. Do we want color in this? Or don't we need it? Are we happy with how it is already? You have a weird vibration on the mic. I'm not sure what that can be. It's not constant, okay? I'm not sure. We have to wait if it is a persistent issue. Might be I've tried some kind of voice modulation stuff for funny voice effects. Probably have to deinstall then, and we have to see if it's still there. You go back pretending to be nice on the next stream and then you pick on me. Might be. I mean, I'm only streaming twice a week, so I think that is an acceptable amount of evilness. You need color. Yeah, if you guys stay with me while I'm trying that, we might try it. So, but I think we are, other than that, we are pretty much done. It is actually looking a bit less. It is looking a little bit more. Let me see if no. I'm looking at the. It looks a bit gray, more gray than it appears on my side. Yeah. Okay, so you mean color? I'm not sure, but I think we will just go for color, don't we? It's when you knock the mic. That couldn't very well be. There is the cable I have to find. Wait, I can probably have it again. I will put it a little bit. It is. Why is it so far? It just came in, right? I don't know. Okay. Less knocking risk right now. So okay. I will go and get my water for my watercolors. You will watch my. Don't go away. Break screen. I will be back in a second. Okay. I'm not drinking enough, by the way. You guys should also keep hydrated. Enjoy your pizza, Altek. Thanks for dropping by. So, we have to get the colors. Where are the colors? Where is my colors? Where did I put my colors? Isn't that fun? I want to draw with my colors, and my colors have vanished. I have the old one here. I think I will take the old one, the smaller one. We only need the red and I see it. I see it. There it is. So, are you all still here? As I said, I need you guys to do this. So, we are going for the color. I'm not sure about the hair. So we will go really red, wine red, more or less. No idea if I have to mix something or if I should just go with the standard red. Guess I will just try the standard red first. What have I drawn with this before, and did I mix it? Looks a bit not vibrant. Let me mix new color. Okay, so red. I feel like I would want to have something more energetic than this red, but what was good enough for Haley would be good enough for Scarlett. Not Scarlett. I will always Scarlett Johansson's right, but I always want to say Scarlet Witch for some reason. Probably because Black Widow, Scarlet Witch, Scarlett Johansson, it's all a bit close. You are here, that's great, Laney. Chuck is asleep, probably again. Okay, so let's try this. Good thing with not mixing the red and just using the general red that I have is that if it is not enough, it's not difficult to remix that color. That is something I'm always deathly afraid of. So let's see, we will go for the big hair for now. Let's see if you have to put it everywhere. Probably not. Take a little bit away there. Second. I have to be a bit careful. Not very red. It takes, I think it takes too much color from I'd probably go in with another brush, not as big of a brush. The issue probably that we face here is that my Blackstone pencil is very soft, and the water probably takes a little bit of those black crystals, whatever it is. So we should use a smaller brush to put more color without blackness in there. Okay, you're all here. That is good. Not sure if this is a good idea though. I blame chat again in the video. It would probably make sense to use more than one layer of this red though. I'm not sure if it is nicer red if I mix it with yellow. That's just an instinct right now. I will probably mix up a red later with a little bit of yellow in it, with the hope that it gets a little bit more energetic that way. I have no idea. I'm not a color person. But it could accentuate that way a little bit of the light. Your husband has a face? Where? Where is the face? Oh, I I get what you mean. Yeah, he's such a good boy. So we let this rest for a second. I will actually give her red lips. This could be a big mistake. Let this rest for a second. I will actually try to remove a little bit of the color when it is dried on the lip again, where there is light. That can dry a little bit, and I will try to get a little bit more red, but with a touch of yellow. So my internet is playing up really bad. I will have to watch later. Goodbye. All the best to your internet. Tell your internet I love it. Yeah, a little bit like that. That's true. She played in Sin City, didn't she? Didn't she have a role in Sin City? No, she didn't. That was back then. It was what's her name? I don't see her that much anymore. I liked her. Why wasn't she in more movies? She should have been in Sin City though. Okay, let's Let's see. I don't even have a yellow opened yet. Let me have to open one up. I only open the colors each time that I really need them for the first time, so I haven't drawn anything in white, in yellow yet, and I don't get it out of its packaging. Come on, white, yellow. Why am I saying white to the yellow all the time? So you see, it is still factory fresh. Yeah, it is too red around this by now. It needs to be a bit, or I can just put in more red in the other areas. We will see. I'm not happy yet, but we are only halfway done, so there should not be really a reason for me to be happy. Let me try. How does the red with a little bit of yellow look? I think that is more interesting. You will have to tell me if it is too orange. I can see that, but it's a bit too much, I guess. Is that too orange? I think together with the other red it kind of works. I hope. I use it for the highlights. I haven't met a lot of people that say yellow is their favorite color, truth be told. I don't know why. I like yellow. I would not have expected you to be a yellow person though, truth be told. I think it's a nice reflection sun effect that it brings in. It saves a little bit the red. There it was very boring before. I think I actually like it with the yellowy red now. Was very much on the fence before, but I think this brings in a little bit of that energy, you know? When you have this extremely red hair, there's a kind of energy in there that is really cool and really remarkable. It's not perfect. We probably should add a lot more of the regular boring red into the rest of the hair. I'm just really afraid if I go full-fledged in there, it just becomes a dark browny black gooey mess because of the dark stone pencil. It's a bit me. The very top is too orange, but I don't know if you plan to shade it. Well, I don't know try and mix it up a little bit, just with water, you know, that's what you can do somehow with watercolor. Can't you? Go in there, do stuff later. Mix it. We are learning, with watercolor we are learning. This is a learning lesson. I'm learning. That's my look when I'm learning. You know. You have to be brave sometimes. Well, I took a decision and now I have to live with that decision. I don't have a clue what artists do. That makes two of us. Okay, so but all said and done, this is what we now have to live with. Let me get this away so I don't baptize the complete picture without wanting it. And now I will go in there with a little bit of, I will try to get this a little bit lighter again. I can't. So let me try to get in with a little bit more red. So here a little bit. Get this a bit more three-dimensionality in there. Yeah, it's not good. But Lainey went at some point and left me, so what can you expect? Okay, so I think we need that splash of green for the eyes, or it would be a bit strange. Blue-green, I would expect. So we will go with, I have some, what is blue? You're blue, aren't you? Pretty dark blue, so not a lot of you. So let's see. No, you are green. You're very dark green. Oh, there's blue. That's not a good thing. Blue's also. Prasanna, thank you very much for dropping by. Yeah, not sure if it is beautiful. We just decided on going in with some color accents. I'm not too sure if I'm in love with it, but thank you very much for not hating it. Welcome. Okay, so I went in with green and that is not good. I need blue-green. So let's see. Bit of blue, a bit of green. I think that is appropriate and very not a lot of color in there. So Locate, welcome. Thank you very much for joining. We are experimenting with color here. I'm not sure yet if I'm liking it or if it was a mistake, but we're putting in a little bit of color. The hair, and now the little bit in the eye, not too much. Just a hint of color, not too much. Prasanna, thank you very much for saying that. Yeah, we worked a lot on that. I think actually it will be additional. This has to be a bit darker again. There also, I think, a little bit more three-dimensionality, but in general, I think it is pretty okay in that regard. So let's put away the colors for a second. So we can look at the rest and revisit some shading areas. So come on. Okay, so let's see, because this has to be even darker, I think. So this has also to be darker. Death Spader, welcome. Hello, thanks for joining. Thanks for joining today. Yeah, we have experimented with color. I'm still not happy, I guess. Not 100% happy with how it turned out. I might have to work on introducing color first, then this might be a bit nicer, layering a little bit of shading on top, making it less prominent, or giving it more of that hair character. I don't know. I'm not sure if the experiment was successful. Hey Anai, welcome to the stream. I think I should start my stream later, shouldn't I? A lot of people coming right now. Again, we are nearing the end normally. But I'm very happy that you guys can make it. Yeah, I think actually when I do experiments with hair again, I will probably draw in less hair first, give it some highlights with color, and then start to work with the strands on hair on top of it. I think that could work better. That helps, right? With the adding a little bit of hair on top of the colors, so that it does have a more integrated look. I think it's not so layered on. It's like they belong together, and there's a reason for both of them to be there together. Yeah. I think too that helps them a lot. Not enough color in the eye, right? Should I put in a little bit more? I'll just do it. I don't wait for an answer. I won't put anything into that reflection area, so that remains a little bit lighter. But the rest of the eye gets a little bit increase in green. Green-blue, so to speak. So. But I think we are more or less at this level where I would say this is all we can do today. Okay. Well, at least we tried. We can always say, at least we tried. I will leave it at that and check it out at a later point if this is all we will do, or if there is other stuff that can improve on it. So yeah, but as always, this was the second stream, so this is done for the live streams. I will check it out later if I have to fix something up for the final version, which will be released as a time-lapse then on Monday. So don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell to get informed when that one is coming out. And yeah, next live stream next week, Wednesday. Thank you very much, Lainey. I'm not sure if it is, but I think it is okay. And I would think about if there is to be some darkness, probably something that balances everything. It is very dark and there's just looks like a floating head. Perhaps I will put in some shading. Perhaps we will put in some shading right now. just some basic work to make it look a bit more. But yeah, I will continue with my finishing thoughts. If you have enjoyed it, give me that thumbs up and perhaps subscribe and ring the bell if you want to come visit me in one of the upcoming live streams. They are Wednesdays and Fridays, new schedule. You can join my Discord. You can find the link in any other video but a live stream in the description. I definitely have to put it in here somewhere. And you can join that Discord and get in contact with me and see the schedule there. I would be very happy if you would decide to join me again. I'm very thankful for all of you, everyone, Lee, Lainey, all of you that is here, was here, or is still here, not chatting. I am very thankful that you decided to spend your time this evening with me. I'm very honored that you did. I had a lot of fun today, and I am looking forward to the next time. Yeah, that is everything I have to say for today. Yeah, I think that already helps. I will look into if we need more there. Don't miss out on the final version that is then released on Monday. 5 to 10 minutes time lapse. Thank you very much and see you next time. Goodbye.